This morning we're sticking cuttings. This is a flat filler. We put our flats that have 72 holes in them into the flat filler. That takes it up, drops the soil on it, and they come out this end filled with soil.
Are they supposed to be picked up, or did you
Flats have been filled with soil, a special soil seeding mix, and we're staking cuttings. This morning we're staking calibrachoa, commonly known as million bells. They come in packages of 100 little cuttings per package that look like that, all nice and straight in a row.
Should see where they come from.
We need to put them, dip them first in a rooting hormone, which is the little pink powder that you see in the tray, and then they get stuck into one per little compartment. Cuttings we're doing this morning are calibrachoa, and these were taken in Costa Rica, shipped to us, FedEx by air, delivered to our door, and we put them in these flats. From there they're going to go onto the watering tunnel, and then they get put onto a bench that's warm underneath and has a misting system that mists them once every 15 minutes for about 10 seconds to keep them moist until they develop roots, which will take about 2 weeks. Kevin is planting seeds. The flats get filled in the flat filler. They come into this vacuum seeder. That drum presses down the soil into the flat, makes a divot. Picking up a seed out of the tray and dropping them into the little holes down there. One seed per little hole. There's 288 of these compartments in a flat. See the seeds on the end of the needles, very tiny. The vibrator keeps moving them around so it can pick up a seed each time it goes. When it gets to the bottom, the vacuum gives a little puff, blows the seed off the end, so it drops one in each row as it goes by. Coming out this end. This morning he's seeding impatiens. There's one seed in each of those little 288 compartments. Next it goes onto this belt, past the top dresser, which this morning isn't being used because impatiens don't need anything on top. But if we're doing larger seeds like peppers, marigolds, some of those things, an electric eye turns on this vibrator, sprinkles a little bit of vermiculite on top of the seed flat, and then it comes through onto the next belt, which is the watering tunnel. An electric eye turned that on. You can see the flat being watered as it goes by. It rolls down the track, where it then gets loaded onto a cart like this. Each flat, as you can see, has got the label on the end that tells you what's in there and what was planted, when it was planted, which week it was planted in. Once the cart's full, they get put into a room like this. It's a special room that has heat pipes in the floor with moisture, and lights if we need them on the side, where we can monitor the soil temperature. The soil temperature right now is 70.3. Excellent for germinating the seeds. Just as soon as they are germinated and show a little bit of growth, they get moved again. The next station they grow at is in this greenhouse, where you can see the tiny little rows of plants growing. There's heat pipes under this bench as well. And for rooting cuttings, like we were sticking earlier, they get set on a bench here. And those little spray things that you see sticking up out of the top mist the plants intermittently to keep them moist until they grow roots of their own. This greenhouse is full of little seedlings, growing, waiting to be transplanted at the next stage.